Once upon a time once upon, I was DJing, and I also did tarot that day in the ancient mountains of Appalachia at a place called the Hawk and the Hawthorn. Now, the Hawk and the Hawthorn, it sits on the field of yarrow, an herb of deep medicine and protection. It physically binds wounds and builds new cells. And it was used magically in wedding ceremonies to bond marriages. Ironically, in its previous years, this place, the Hawk and the Hawthorn, was a place where people were wed and marriages had happened there. But in my amazement, I had never seen a whole field of yarrow. Now, the first time I was there, I went for a visit and I just laid down on the yarrow and I could feel the herb healing me holistically, like my whole body was being healed. And I knew that this was a special place. And the story of the yarrow grew within me. And it told me that in ancient times, that these lands were meant for medicine. These mountains were natural hospitals. No one lived there. People only came to let their sick lie down on the land and be healed by the plants and then leave. Downtown Asheville, that whole area, especially along the French Broad River, was where the mothers came to bring their babies to be born. It was a birthing center. Imagine that. Downtown Asheville, a birthing center. These are the ancient stories before there were tribes, when all remembered connection to each other and all that is. Now, at this same event, I had read tarot, just like I told you before. And right after I DJ'd, I read tarot. And I'm sitting at a table, and an elder came and sat to my table, and we talked about Asheville. And as we talked, we began to smell sea salt. Sometimes in Asheville on beautiful days, you can smell a sea breeze, like the ocean is near. And I said, "Do you smell that?" And he smiled and he said, "Yes." And we talked about how these ancient mountains, thousands of years ago, used to be underwater. And that's why we could still smell the sea breeze. And he said to me, "Can you keep a secret?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Some people believe that this was the promised land where Jesus and Mary Magdalene lived." My body started shaking with excitement, and then I got a download. We must be the ancient ones who've come home. And we were quiet for a moment. And then he said, "I want to tell you another secret." And I said, "Okay." He said, "Another reason why we can smell the sea breeze is because there is a parallel world where We are actually underwater as we speak. And I got chills once again. Now, this is a hot day and I'm feeling cold, okay? I got chills. It was like spirit was saying yes to me. I was instantly transformed to my ancient mermaid self. And I could see water all around me. I became less particle and more wave. And all the scattered parts of myself became harmonized, crystallized, realized, binded by the yarrow, and my lore was born. So I wanted to invite you to experience the multidimensional world and shift over to this parallel world for a moment. Take some deep oceanic breaths with me and breathe through your gills. Open your mouth and inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Allow yourself to swim like a mermaid in the water. You make me feel like the ocean. You make me feel like the ocean. This colorist is moved by the moon. Washed up on your beach, I can see the violet horizon. You make me feel like the ocean.